Hello students, welcome to the part 3 of the topic pair of straight lines. In this video, we will learn two important theorems of the topic and some important formulae. First, we will see definition of homogeneous equation. The definition of homogeneous equation is an equation in which degree of every term is same is called a homogeneous equation. Listen again. An equation in which degree of every term is same is called a homogeneous equation. For example, consider the equation 3x cube plus 2x square y minus 5y cube equal to 0. Now, degree of the equation means degree of the variable terms present in the equation. Now, first term in the equation is 3x cube. Degree of a variable means power or index of a variable present in the equation, and degree of constant is 0. Now, first term is 3x cube. 3 is constant, its power is 0, and power of x is 3. Therefore, the first term is of degree 3. Then second term 2x square y. Degree of 2 is 0. Degree of x is 2 and degree of y is 1. Therefore, total degree is 3. And last term is 5y cube. Here power of y is 3. Therefore, degree of third term is 3. Therefore, degree of each term in this equation is same. Therefore, it is a homogeneous equation of degree 3. Now, second equation is 2x square plus 7xy minus 9y square equal to 0. Here also degree of each term is same. Therefore, it is homogeneous and it is 2. Therefore, it is a homogeneous equation of degree 2. Therefore, homogeneous equation means an equation in which degree of every term is same is called a homogeneous equation. The second theorem in the topic is statement: the combined equation of pair of lines passing through the origin is a homogeneous equation of second degree in x and y. Now, here we have to prove if two lines passing through the origin are given, then their combined or joint equation is a homogeneous equation of second degree in x and y. Now, proof: let a1x plus b1y equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y equal to 0 be two lines passing through the origin. Now, the lines a1x plus b1y equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y equal to 0 are the lines passing through the origin because the separate constant in the equation is absent, or you can reduce the lines to the form y equal to mx. Now, separate lines are there and we have to find their combined equation. By taking their product, we get the required combined equation is a1x plus b1y into a2x plus b2y equal to 0. Taking their product, we get a1 a2 x square plus a1 b2 xy plus b1 a2 xy plus b1 b2 y square equal to 0. Therefore, a1 a2 x square plus, taking xy common from second and third term, we get a1 b2 plus b1 a2 into xy plus b1 b2 y square equal to 0. Therefore, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, where a equal to a1 a2, 2h equal to a1 b2 plus b1 a2 and b equal to b1 b2. Now see this equation. This equation is a homogeneous equation because degree of each term is same and it is 2. Therefore, it is a homogeneous equation of degree 2. Therefore, we are given separate lines passing from origin and we find their combined equation and we get it as the homogeneous equation of degree 2. Therefore, the combined equation of the lines passing through the origin is a homogeneous equation of degree 2 in x and y. Now, third theorem in the topic statement is homogeneous equation of degree 2 in x and y, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 represents a pair of lines passing through the origin. Now here it is given homogeneous equation of degree 2 in x and y and we have to prove that the equation contains two lines which pass from the origin. Now proof. Consider the homogeneous equation of degree 2 in x and y, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. Say equation 1. Now we prove this theorem in two cases, that is when b equal to 0 and when b not equal to 0. Now consider case 1, if b equal to 0. Then if b equal to 0, equation 1 becomes ax square plus 2hxy equal to 0. Taking x common, x into bracket ax plus 2hy equal to 0. Product of two terms is 0, therefore either x equal to 0 or ax plus 2hy equal to 0. Now this we get these two separate lines and which pass from the origin, because x equal to 0 is equation of y-axis and it passes from origin, and the equation ax plus 2hy equal to 0, the separate constant in this equation is absent, or you can reduce it to the form y equal to mx. Therefore, it also pass from the origin. Therefore, these two lines pass through the origin. Case second, let b not equal to 0. Therefore, from equation 1, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. By rearranging the terms, by square plus 2hxy plus ax square equal to 0. Dividing it out by x square, by square upon x square plus 2hxy upon x square plus ax square upon x square equal to 0 upon x square. Therefore, b into bracket y upon x square plus here x get cancelled, 2h into bracket y upon x plus here x square get cancelled plus a equal to 0 upon x square is 0. Now put y upon x equal to m. Therefore, equation 2 becomes bm square plus 2hm plus a equal to 0, say equation 3. Now remember this equation 3 as a formula. This equation is known as the auxiliary equation of the lines ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, and we have to use this formula in the examples whenever it is needed. Now this equation 3 is a quadratic equation. Therefore, comparing it with am square plus bm plus c equal to 0, we get a equal to b equal to 2h, c equal to a. We know how to solve the quadratic equation. The formula is m equal to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Putting values of a, b, c, m equal to minus 2h plus minus square root 4h square minus 4ab divided by 2b. Therefore, m equal to minus 2h plus minus 2 into square root h square minus ab divided by 2b. Therefore, m equal to, cancelling 2 throughout, minus h plus minus square root h square minus ab divided by b. Now value of m is y upon x, therefore y upon x equal to minus h plus minus square root h square minus ab divided by b, and therefore y equal to minus h plus minus square root h square minus ab divided by b into x. Now this equation is of the type y equal to mx, and we get two values of m here. For plus sign we get one value of m, and for minus sign we get the other value of m. Therefore two values of m, and hence there are two lines also. Therefore both the equations represent the line passed from the origin. Now the equation of lines are y equal to minus h plus minus square root h square minus ab divided by b into x. Now here if h square minus ab less than 0, then we get a negative number in the root, and hence we get the imaginary number as slope of the line. So if h square minus ab less than 0, we get imaginary slope, and therefore the line is also imaginary. We can't trace the imaginary line. Therefore if h square minus ab less than 0, the lines are imaginary or the lines do not exist. Now in second case, if h square minus ab equal to 0, then the lines reduces to the form y equal to minus h upon b into x, and second line is also y equal to minus h upon b into x. Therefore when h square minus ab equal to 0, both the lines are same, that is their slopes are same, and we know that if slopes of the lines are equal, then the lines are parallel or coincident. Therefore if h square minus ab equal to 0, the lines are parallel or coincident. Now in third case, if h square minus ab greater than 0, then we get a positive number in root sign, and we can find root of a positive number. Therefore when h square minus ab greater than 0, we get two different slopes. For plus sign we will get one slope, and for minus sign we will get the other slope. Therefore if h square minus ab greater than 0, there are two different slopes, and for two different slopes we get two different lines. Therefore when h square minus ab greater than 0, then the lines are real, means we can draw the lines and they are distinct, means different. That is, we proved here the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 represents a pair of lines passing through the origin if h square minus ab greater than 0. If h square minus ab greater than or equal to 0, then and then only the lines exist, and if h square minus ab less than 0, then the lines are imaginary. The separate equations of lines are y equal to minus h plus minus square root h square minus ab divided by b into x. Now in some examples you have to use this formula to find the separate equations of lines in the joint equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. Now separate slopes we can find here by comparing this equation with y equal to mx. The separate slopes are m1 equal to minus h plus square root h square minus ab divided by b, and m2 equal to minus h minus square root h square minus ab divided by b. Now sum of slopes m1 plus m2. By adding these two terms we get m1 plus m2 equal to minus 2h upon b, and by taking product m1 into m2 we get m1 into m2 equal to, the terms are of the type a plus b and a minus b. So expanding them we get m1 into m2 equal to minus h square plus ab divided by b square, and simplifying it is equal to a upon b. So m1 into m2 equal to a upon b. So sum of slopes of the lines ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is minus 2h upon b, and product of slopes of the lines in the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is m1 into m2 equal to a upon b. Now nature of lines depends on the term h square minus ab. First, if h square minus ab less than 0, then the lines are imaginary. Second, if h square minus ab equal to 0, then the lines are parallel or coincident. And third, if h square minus ab greater than 0, then the lines are real and distinct. Now remember these three terms as a formula to solve the examples. Thank you.